Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Young and the Restless. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Young and Restless previews an ultra-romantic redo, and not one, but two takedowns. We're literally dying for the game is on. Young and Restless Victor told Nick this week. Let the excitement begin. In turn, I replied, yes. Please, let it, anytime now. Checks watch, waiting. I kid. While a lot of the goings-on in Genoa City left me understanding why its denizens need to drink so much coffee, a few twists actually left me happy to be filling in for Candy as your soapbox editor du jour. Pour yourself a cup of joe, and let's discuss, shall we? Sharon Case has been giving terrific performances as the effects of Sharon discontinuing her bipolar medication have taken their toll. And I was glad that Young and Restless addressed that. While Daniel may have played a role in Cassie's death, he was certainly not to blame for it. I also liked that the show didn't pretend that Google doesn't exist and had Yusi just look up her father's involvement in the tragedy. Even better was her reaction to finding out the truth. When Daniel said that no parent would be in a hurry to tell their child about something so upsetting in their past, she urged him not to be like all the other parents. I'm here for it all. Love this kid. That said, other elements of this storyline had me going, wait, really? For instance, Faith and Maria didn't get seriously worried about their mother until they saw how messy the house was. Like Sharon wouldn't have hired help to fold her clothes. The woman's a therapist, a barista, and a CEO. When would she ever have time to dust? What concerned me the most about Sharon was that her vision of Cassie was a weird, glowing still photo. See below. The show has tons of old footage of Cameron Grimes, so why not use it? And I understand Daniel's good intentions, but maybe he, of all people, shouldn't be on the front lines among Sharon's loved ones urging her to find a way to heal. Just saying. Naturally, I enjoyed seeing Lyndon Ashby back in action as the loathsome Cameron in Sharon's mind, but the reappearance of the scene stealer, who's married to a young and restless regular in real life, mainly made me wish that the villain had been given a twin brother instead of Alan, who didn't need one to remain in the mix. Maybe the show could simply pull a Days of Our Lives or a General Hospital and have nobody notice that the new guy in town looks just like Cameron. Sharon's vision of Nick was a mixed bag. On one hand, it served as a reminder that Case and Joshua Morrow still have it, and it suggested that when the show repairs Chic, it's going to be romantic to them. On the other hand, why would Sharon, even in this off-kilter state, be imagining Nick telling her that she needs to fall in love again? I mean, agree. It's been years, decades in soak time. But why would matters of the heart be foremost in Sharon's mind? Perhaps I'm trying to force logic on a brain that, in its current state, can't apply it. Was anyone not ready to throttle Billy as he kept prattling on about how he wanted to help Chelsea and Adam by forcing them to sit down and let him try to browbeat a confession out of them? It's obvious what Billy thinks happens. And okay, so it did happen. But if he isn't full of BS telling Chelsea she can disclose anything to him, why wouldn't he put her out of her misery by saying, if you and Adam had sex, I get it, and we can get past it? Adam hit the nail on the head when, about the 100th time Billy stressed how supportive he meant to be, he remarked, this doesn't feel supportive. Preach. Speaking of self-absorbed jerks, Kyle continued to bite the hand that has fed him all his life in a series of scenes that crackled with energy. His never-ending poor little rich boy tantrum makes me want to send him to bed without caviar to go with his supper. But damn, does Michael Miller sell his character's outrage? Every day, he comes closer and closer to matching the power and intensity of on-screen dad Peter Bergman. Also, kudos to Tuesday's scriptwriter. The episode had a welcome touch of delightfully pointy wit. When Kyle barked that Jack and Diane saw Gir Said as a threat, Dad shot back, "You've been sniffing too much of that cheap aftershave one of those little companies you overpaid for is making." My favorite line though was Kyle telling Mummy dearest, "You can play a lot things. Innocent isn't one of them." Snap. The best part the Abbott versus Abbott action, however, was that it let us know that the stage is being set for an epic takedown of the enfant terrible. It can't have been a coincidence. Audrey's mentioned that if Jack wanted to, he could crush Lisette. Oh, Daddy would never, Kyle reassured her. You keep telling yourself that, Jerko.